How's it going? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F1 24 VCARB career mode. And today we are going to the Spanish Grand Prix for race 10 of 24 of the season. If you guys did miss the last episode, we went to the Canadian Grand Prix, and it was a pretty emotional race going into it. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about it, go check the Canadian Grand Prix race video. In the beginning, it tells you pretty much, I let you guys know what happened leading into this race and why it was pretty emotional coming in here and trying to do this race. But we qualified really good, got a P5 starting position, and we tried getting Hamilton off the line coming out of the first hairpin, I guess we can call it. However, that did not work, and we just kind of trailed behind Hamilton for the majority of the first bit of the race. But then a pretty big thing happened. So on lap 5, we got the fastest lap. That's one of the big things that happened. But then about a couple minutes later, or a couple seconds later, rather, there was a bit of a car park that happened. Ocon got loose going into the hairpin and then actually spun out, which caused Piastri and every single car behind him to stop, including our teammate, unfortunately. And that ended up bringing out the safety car, which was the first of 3 safety cars we ended up getting in this race. And off the rip, after the safety car, we tried getting Hamilton, and we were finding pace to catch him in the beginning, and we were trying to use the ending of the safety car to try to get around him. And it just wasn't enough coming from the safety car and restarting the race. It just wasn't enough. But then the next lap, after the restart, we were able to get a really good run on Hamilton. Shot to the inside, and we were just kind of able to get it a little bit further ahead of him as we hit the hairpin. But then we were finally able to clear him after drifting it kind of a little bit. No, not too much, but we were able to grab ourselves a P4 position, and it kind of slid as well. That's kind of what happens when you hit the grass, especially on a wet racetrack. It's not fun. But we were trying to catch Sainz. We were actually getting close to Sainz until Zhou Guanyu ended up blowing a motor, and like it's been a common theme in F1 24, if an AI driver blows a motor, the rest of the AI drivers get stuck behind him. Sargent, on the other hand, plowed into Zhou, losing a part of his wing, and Zhou was out of the session, but because of the car slowing down and, Logan hitting him, that caused a virtual safety car, and then we were supposed to put on lap 17, however, I decided to stay out an extra lap because it was about that point where we were going from the full wets to the intermediates, and it felt like that. And so my guess is that everybody was going to pit, like every car. And well, I was pretty much right, because both Aston Martins pitted, both the Mercedes pitted, both Red Bulls pitted, pretty much both cars from every single team pitted besides myself and Ricardo. We both ended up staying out, actually. And so the next lap we came in to fit on the intermediates because everybody else was on them. And Leclerc took the lead from us as we were coming out of the pit lane. And Hamilton did pass us a little bit. And Hamilton did gain quite a bit out of that huge stack up that happened on pit lane. But so did us, as we were able to swoop around the outside, getting loose quite hard. And it wasn't the greatest, but we were able to gather it back up, and we were able to fight Hamilton going into this little chicane, quote unquote. I mean, it's kind of a chicane, but not that much. We were able to fight him into the chicane, pass him, and then we ran down Leclerc. And after staying in the slipstream, no DRS was active this entire race. So we were able to stay in his DRS, go to the outside of Leclerc, which then switched to the inside in the middle of the chicane, or the hairpin, excuse me. We were able to take the lead. And then we were just able to enjoy the last 5 laps on our own. And for anybody that might have been wondering, I did use an AI of David Croft for the final bit of for the final lap of the race. I wish, in all honesty, it was a little bit better. I wish there was a little bit more enthusiasm when it came to the AI version, but it's whatever. We were able to enjoy the last lap, as I was pretty much silent the whole time, and David Croft at some points in the last lap was able to talk. Added some crowd cheers as well to give it more of that authentic feel, I guess you could say, for us coming out and winning this race. But we rounded the final corner, and we ended up taking our second win of the season and of our career. If you guys saw the previous video, the interview, that I did post-Canadian Grand Prix, you would know that this was one of the more difficult races to enjoy, and it's pretty much the case. But also coming out of this race, Max Verstappen still holds the lead at the top of the championship by now 17 points ahead of us in P2, and then Charles Leclerc falls behind in third with his podium in Canada. Lando Norris is in fourth, Oscar Piastri in fifth, Fernando Alonso in sixth, Sergio Perez in seventh, George Russell in eighth, Lewis Hamilton scored up the podium in Canada as well in ninth, and Carlos Sainz in P10, and then Lance Stroll in 11th, Daniel Ricciardo in 12th, Gasly in 13th, Albon 14th, Ocon in 15th, and then it's Bottas, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Zhou, and Sargent without a single point scored, now 9 races in. And then over on the constructor side of things, Red Bull leads McLaren by 29 points in P2, and then you got the Ferraris in third, and then you have us in fourth with the win that we got in Canada. Then Mercedes is in fifth, Aston Martin in sixth, Alpine seventh, Williams in eighth, and then Haas in ninth, and the Kick Sauber team in 10th. So not a lot really changed, except McLaren kind of was able to close down the gap to Red Bull, but not by much in all honesty. But before we head into the Spanish Grand Prix race weekend, these are the specialist goals I ended up picking. The power unit consultant and the strategy analysis won't be coming in for the next few weeks, it seems. So won't have to worry too much about that. But now it is time to head to the Spanish Grand Prix, and the hope is we can get the front nose. Oh, okay, we didn't get the front nose cone. What about the fuel technology? We could definitely get that, right? Okay, never mind. Okay. We didn't get either of them. And unfortunately, when we go to see how much it costs for the fuel technology, it's only 138, resource points. Ain't half bad, so we can go ahead and repurchase it. It'll come in after Spain, and we try to go get the front nose cone structure for the chassis, and it's 400 resource points. And we're pretty short on that, and that's kind of the problem when you have your resource points for yourself lowered, and for your teammate, it's upped. So kind of a bit of a pain, but now it is time to head into the Spanish Grand Prix race weekend, and it is time to see what we can do in qualifying and see what position we're going to start in. So, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the beginning of the qualifying session, but we'll jump into it either way. As now we head on into our one and only lap in Q1. In all honesty, the car setup was pretty good. I did like the setup that I had within the car. It made for a pretty good lap around here, and in all honesty, I felt like I could have gone way faster in Q1, but it was probably better that I didn't go as fast, or I didn't try to push it anymore, because coming across our finish line, we got P10 to get us out of Q1 and into Q2. Our teammate Ricardo joined us in P12, and shortly after the news that he would not be completing the rest of the 2024 IRL season, it was nice to see him get out of Q1, thankfully. But the drivers knocked out are Kevin Magnussen, Nico Hulkenberg, Zhou Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas, and Logan Sargent. The typical 5 are always knocked out in Q number 1. But then we head on to our one and only lap in Q2, and at the top left of the screen, you'll see Ricardo's in P11, but then, here shortly, he actually goes past Stroll. So in my opinion, I thought because of how good our Sector 1 lap time was, we were actually going to be able to get into Q3, and our Sector 2 time was even better. But in my mind, I was thinking, oh, Ricardo's probably like P9 or something, and we can probably both get into Q3 for the very first time together. And rounding the final corner, I think we purple Sector 3, which got us into P6, but then, looking back on it, Daniel Ricciardo, again, just misses out on Q3, and that hurt a little bit. To know that he came that close, again, to a Q3 entry, that hurts. It really does. I know Ricciardo gave it his all, but it just sucks. But Ricciardo is joined by Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, Alexander Albon, and Pierre Gasly as the drivers that are knocked out in Q2. And now we're on to our one and only lap in Q3, or actually, as a matter of fact, it's our first lap in Q3. And oh my God!
That looked bad. You right? Let me know you're okay.
What in the world happened there? We overcorrected at some point somehow, but just going into the final corner, this was supposed to be a dud lap we were supposed to, that we normally do for Q3, and I guess it just hit the grass and corrected it. And oh, I see. Yeah, I drifted and overcorrected it, spun into the gravel. Well, it's almost shades of Australia, but that, like, we actually were able to complete our first lap. This we weren't even able to complete our dud lap. But oh my god, pretty nasty hit, and it gives the team quite a bit to do before the Spanish Grand Prix race, because that's really going to hurt us. But coming out of that, Carlos Sainz wins the pole for the Spanish Grand Prix, his home race. So there was some good that came out of this, but just a hard hit from us in our first lap. We didn't even complete our first lap, but damn, gives our team a lot to do. But now it is time to head into the main race, so Crofty, take it away.
So many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton, Russell, Smith, Ricciardo, Stroll, Ocon, Albon, Gasly, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Joe, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And joining me in the commentary box once again, Naomi Schiff. Hi, Gnomes. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race, but I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Anyone else fall asleep to Naomi Schiff's go-karting days? Because I just did. Anywho, we're rolling off P10 today. Sorry if I don't sound the greatest. A little bit under the weather. Got a clogged nose. But I'm alive. I was pretty sick the last couple of days, so it's kind of hard to do anything. But I feel a little bit better to do this, and yeah, maybe I'll sound and feel better soon. I have no idea, but we'll find out. But yeah, so rolling off P10 after our hard crash in qualifying. Gonna see how well we can do today, but good job on, congrats to the team for fixing up the car. Gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. They fixed up pretty much everything on it, so good job to them. And just gonna go out there and kill it. But race strategy wise today, looks like they want me to do a soft to medium strategy. But since I can save my tires pretty damn well, could probably even do this strategy, which actually shaves off 5 seconds, which is crazy to say, but it says it shaves off 5 seconds, so we're gonna take that into consideration. But we'll do that. We'll go 14 laps on the softs and then 19 on the mediums. We'll see how everything kind of pans out today. But yeah, so don't really know how this is gonna go. Hopefully it goes somewhat well. I don't think we're going to get a podium. I think we might be able to score a couple points, but that's about it. I mean, gonna try to take it easy today, especially after that crash in qualifying. That kind of hindered us from doing any better. So we'll see, though. We'll see. But let's go on ahead and jump into this race and let us see what we can do. Let's go. So myself and Ricardo are going to be starting on the soft side, whilst I think everyone else is on the mediums. I don't recall any other team that's going to go onto the softs, because so far the Aston of Stroll's on mediums, the Mercs ahead are on mediums. Maybe McLaren's are on softs as well. I'm not too sure, but
no rain expected for the time.
Who knows at this point? But I'm kind of looking forward to this. Pretty excited, and we're just gonna go at it and see what we can do today in our VCARB, and try to make the most of these softs, because they ain't gonna last long. So we gotta make use of what we got. Damn, wheel, calm down. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my wheel was rattling. That's just because one of my hands was off of it trying to fix my glasses. God dang. Oh. Okay, I guess we're still hanging tough with Hamilton, I guess. Come on, Hamilton, just fucking give me the position, thank you. I mean, at least we got it.
DRS is being enabled this
well, that's lap 1 down.
DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead,
and we have like no ERS challenge to the guys ahead. Oh my god. Almost went right into the back of Max. Maybe I overreacted a little bit too much, but about did it. That about did it for me. Holy shit.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
It'll be fine. It won't be that bad. It won't be that bad. We can stick behind these guys and it won't be that big of a deal. My braking, though, is... Holy. My braking will be the fucking worst thing that happens to me today. God dang. I guarantee you Max has a run on Russell, but he's just not taking the position. I don't know why. I mean, Perez up ahead's going at it on Leclerc. That's like the only thing happening. It's like nobody wants to make a move back here. Even when they have the opportunity, they just don't take it. Just stuck in this long-ass DRS train from second all the way to the back of the fucking field. I'm curious if Max is going to try to pass Russell, because I think, in all honesty, Max probably can pass Russell. Just a matter of if he wants to at this rate. Because, I mean, look at how close he is. So when we hit that DRS straight, you expect him to pass him, right? But then we hit it, and he don't do nothing. He ain't doing shit. Perez just kind of got shuffled out of line due to Leclerc's move. Now he's fighting Perez is fighting Norris, and Perez got in front. GG to Lando. Damn, Leclerc set the fastest lap. And nothing else has happened, by the way. Same shit, different fucking day. Just a DRS train. No one makes a move. No one does anything. It's ridiculously stupid. Oh my god, I wish they would fix this like training problem this game has, dude. Because AI could still make passes even in DRS, but like they just stall out and it makes no sense. Like if the AI have a run, they should take it, especially when they have enough time to take it. And it's obvious that they have the time, all the fucking time, to take the opportunity and go and run with it. However, they don't do that. Crazy thing is, too, is we're getting faster and faster every lap. Like, nothing's happening, dude. Nothing at all.
Okay, mate, it's Verstappen ahead. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot.
You want me to pass Max before lap 11? I can't even get to him anymore. Gotta love DRS. Got to love DRS. Especially in this game, where it makes absolutely no sense. Holy shit, my engine. Dude, my engine's... Look at that. Just shot up to 280 degrees. Fucking hell. 280 degrees Fahrenheit and climbing. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. Yeesh. Definitely had hotter engines before, but... still not good when it happens. Tell you what, not good.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Problem is, we gotta make it to somehow... We gotta go 7 more laps. Somehow, in some way, we have to do that. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do it, but we have to do that somehow. I think we just caught Leclerc. Yeah, we did. And Perez is actually going at it on Leclerc right now. Sainz is gone from all of this, by the way. Like, he's disappeared. He's riding off into the sunset. Carlos Sainz doing Carlos Sainz things. Can't blame him either. God, we were so fucking slow through here. Hopefully my engine will last, but I'm not too sure about that. Some passes are being made up there. It's Lando on Perez, which is going to stack up pretty much everybody because of what they're doing. And as per usual, nothing happened. Wow, what a shocker. Whoa, wow. Holy shit, I did not expect that at all. No, definitely not sarcasm at all, yeah.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
Why am I the only one gaining? Like, seriously, why is it only me? Perez and Piastri are now going at it because Lando completed the pass. And Perez is continuing to be Perez, and he's just not going to give it up. He just will not back down. Yeah, I can't. I mean, they want me to pass Max. They wanted me to pass Max before lap 11, and it just can't happen. I am so sorry, but it can't. Can't do it. I couldn't do it. My fault. My bad.
Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid. But look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race.
I mean,
okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.
What else am I supposed to do? What in the fuck else am I supposed to do? The tires are like slowly going away.
You're going to be on mediums.
Allison's going to get a run on us. We're going to try to hold him as best we can. And we do. Wow. Look at that. We held off Hamilton. Bit of a shock if you ask me. Oh, yellow ahead. And that's for the McLaren of Piastri. Okay.
Clear.
Is that not a safety car? That's not a safety car. How is that not a safety car? The entire field pretty much just got stopped. My game just froze again. I don't know why it's fucking doing this. If Piastri's out of the session, you could have told me twice. Well, now we're P6. I don't know how we've gotten here, but we've gotten here. What the fuck? Perez and Alonso are going back at it. And Alonso got him. I don't know where I'm going. I guess I'm landscaping now. Oh, hey, look. Verstappen finally got around Russell. Okay. Jesus Christ, my tires, dude. Look at that. The left front's at 68%. I'm gonna have to pit. I'm gonna probably have to pit now, in all honesty. I'm not gonna be able to make it to lap 14, I don't think. Like, I'm supposed to go at least one more lap, but I don't think I can. I think my tires are pretty much donezo at this point. Would it just be better if I pit now? Yeah.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I'm gonna have to. Like, I'm not gonna be able to. If I go one more lap on these tires, it's gonna be the death of me. So it's better if I just pit now. All right, coming in. Norris also came in. Wow. And Verstappen too. And my teammate.
Daniel's in the pits.
Of course. Well, actually, I think he's far enough back. Hold on a second. Wait a second.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this
Maybe it's not all
compound.
too bad.
Okay, mate, we're going through fuel
Whoa.
quicker than we need to, so please let's ease off and make it last.
I mean, they want my fuel load to stay above 26.78 kilograms. Okay. And I think I just fucked over my teammate, but I'm not. No, he was far back enough. There's no way. Max is 100% going to catch me and pass me, 1,000%. Where is Daniel? Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 8.4 seconds.
So he's just behind Albon.
They're currently 16.
Yeah, okay. So that's actually not too bad that he's behind Albon and just Albon and nobody else. I guess my main goal is to try to stay ahead of Max as much as I can. For as long as I can, rather. While everyone else pits. Why is my game doing this?
So we're leading our teammate
Joe and Hulkenberg
by
pitted, so
8.0 seconds.
yeah, I would have pitted with Joe and Hulkenberg if I stayed out one more lap. That's pretty much what it would have been. Hey, Ricciardo got around Albon. Look at that, 13th. Wow. Also got 3 laps to save this amount of fuel. Maybe it's possible. I'm not too sure. Have to drive real careful. Maybe slow, but it's okay. It is okay. And also, Piastri blowing up in front of everybody kind of messed up a lot of things. So, yeah. Curious how this is all going to shape out once everyone else in front of us pits. Damn, Max caught me fast. Holy shit, that Red Bull. By the way, Sargent's in. Lando just pitted the fastest lap. Gasly and Hamilton came in. So did Alonso. So did Perez. As did Leclerc. And Leclerc got jumped by Lando. Wow. Well, I'll be damned. Max is catching me, though. Like, really catching me. And I think Ricciardo's actually behind Perez and Alonso right now.
Tire pressure data is currently reading
Oh,
0.
shit.
Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Assuming that my game can stop fucking trying to crash, I mean... Yeah, I mean, I believe that too. Yeah, I mean, I mean, tires are still inflated, so it's not that big of a deal. Max, don't pass me here. I will let you pass me on the main straight. Okay? I will let you pass me on the main straight. Russell came in. Stroll came in. There goes Max. There's not really much of a fight that I could bring. I mean, it was bound to happen one way or another. Max was going to pass me at some point, so I'm not really that pissed off by it. Hold on a second. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 8.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. And the time last lap, 1 minute, 16.
Why didn't you tell me the position they were in?
On Russell for you.
Oh, okay.
They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, that's why you didn't tell me, because Russell has a problem. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you. I see you, boy. I think Verstappen could go and catch Leclerc. And I think he can also pass him, too. And then he might be able to run down Lando. It just depends.
We've got a lot of spare energy.
Yeah, Max is the fastest car out here right now. He's the fastest man out on track. I mean, I'll take running P5 any day. But I'm genuinely curious as to where my teammate's running. Also, Perez and Alonso are just fighting so hard that they're losing more and more time to me. Find that a little bit amusing. Oh, shit. I think I'm barely just gonna get this done. Yeah, I'm just barely gonna get it done.
Okay,
we did it, though.
Really good. You hit that target
Not the objective.
There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.3 seconds.
I need to know where he is. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 9.6 seconds.
What position is he in?
They're on fresh mediums. They're in 9th place.
Fuck yeah.
Lap, 1:15.
Ricardo's in the points, baby. That's so nice to hear. Maybe with Russell's issue, maybe he is 9th with his issue. What happened to Alonso? He's so far back from Perez now. What the fuck happened? Did he, like, go off or something? Whilst I was trying to figure out where Ricardo was? Like, what's going on here? Lando's actually catching Sainz ahead. Sainz actually was able to stay out ahead of his teammate Leclerc and be out ahead of Verstappen as well. It's crazy. And we're still trucking along in P5 with 14 to go. Fuck yeah. At some point, though, Lando's going to take the lead away from Sainz. It's going to happen. Nope, I guess at some point, Lando took the lead from Sainz. Bit of a rip. The Spanish crowd is not too pleased with that. But I have to imagine, kind of hard to hear when you're inside of a race car. And you're hearing the motor. Verstappen got around Leclerc. So now Verstappen's going to go run down Carlando up ahead. And he's going to go try to take those positions away from him.
We've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got
Achieve a lap time of 1:17.631. I have 2 laps to do it. Okay. 2 laps to get that lap time. I could do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll start next lap, but I'll definitely still try to do it. I mean, we can consistently hit 115, so I'm pretty sure it won't be that big of a deal to hit a 117, in my opinion, at the very least.
Great stuff. It
oh, okay, never mind.
Work at that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
I thought, in all honesty, it was going to start the next lap, but never mind.
0.7 seconds.
Got a 116. I probably could have gone faster. I probably would have hit the 115s if I activated ERS. But it was like a 116.149, I think it was. Still a pretty good fucking lap, I'll say that. Leclerc and Verstappen are going at it for third.
Sainz has just moved into first place.
And Sainz is now the leader. Wow. Ferrari boys are doing pretty good, aren't they? Sainz got around Lando and Leclerc got around Max. Wow. Did not expect that to happen. But it done did.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.1 seconds.
What the fuck? What do you mean by 0.1 seconds? That means he's directly behind me. As far as I'm aware, he's not the... Oh shit, he's right there. And Lando got back past Sainz. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with all of this, but... The changes for positions are happening. Just outside of the DRS train that all of us are in, that all of us were in. I genuinely think that Verstappen can pull away from Leclerc if he could break that DRS of Leclerc, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that. At least not anytime soon, at least. Alright, 5 laps to go. The changes up at the front between Max and Leclerc has happened from time to time, so as the changes from Sainz and Lando. And as well with Alonso and Perez behind. But the one person I haven't checked on in a while is Ricardo, so let's see. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate
Here's where he
behind,
is.
17.
Oh no, that's not good.
They're on old mediums. They're in 10th place.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Lap time, 1 minute, 16.
So they're still in the points. They have 1 point. That's something. Something is better than nothing. I will gladly take it. Now Ricardo's doing the best he can right now. And pretty much that's all I could ever ask for. As a teammate of his, just want to see my own teammate do well. Especially after he got sacked by our own team in real life, so... Safe to say I'm pretty pissed off he got sacked. But at least we still have him in the game and he's still our teammate. I just want him to do good. I just want him to do well. I think he can in our F1 universe, and as a matter of fact, he could probably even... If we upgrade this car enough, we could probably get up to a few wins and maybe a few podiums. Who knows? Before we decide to switch teams, because a part of me wants to go to like the senior team in season 2, but a part of me is just like, I want to stay a part of RB for season 2. You know, stay a part of the VCARB. I feel like there's so much left for me to do here. And we're only 10 races in, and I feel like there's way more to do with this team beyond season 1. You know what I mean? We haven't hit that point quite yet. But if and when we do, just know that I'm either going to make a good decision or a wrong decision. It just depends. At least for season 2, that is.
Okay, gap ahead, 7.5 seconds.
Are you expecting me to close in that gap? Because it ain't going to happen. Yeah, still doing good. Still holding our own in P5, and it looks like that's where we're going to finish, and I'll take it. And we went wide. Fuck me.
The McLaren drivers just moved into first place.
So Lando's in first, gotcha. I love how they just call him the McLaren driver.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too
Oh, there's a yellow ahead.
Caution, caution.
Is that for the leader? Oh my god, it's for Lando.
Green flag.
The race leader just DNF'd, and he fucked over Leclerc so hard. Bro, Max is gone from Leclerc. Holy shit, dude. But I don't think Max can catch Sainz in 2 laps. There's no way. Unless he goes like super max mode, but I doubt that. Holy shit. Well, now we're P4, and that's going to put our teammate P9, I think. Fuck yeah. Well, I'll be damned. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to catch Leclerc, even if we do have pace in this damn thing. The main question is, can Max catch Sainz? Or is Sainz too far out ahead for him to catch him? Or did Verstappen use up a lot of his tires fighting Leclerc? A lot of questions are about to be answered here shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of like a lap and a half left to go. What's crazy is Max is gaining on Sainz, but is there enough time for him to catch and pass him? I don't think there is. He might get to him, but he ain't going to be able to pass him. This is Sainz's race to lose at this point. Oh god, my tires, where are they at now?
Okay,
Holy shit, the left front's at 60%. Left rear's at 54, but damn. Max is quick, but is he quick enough? Russell just passed Perez. I thought Russell had an issue. Huh, maybe his issue fixed itself. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Max can do it. I think Sainz is going to do it, though. Sainz is actually going to win his home race for Ferrari. Yeah, he's going to do it.
And gap to the car in front, 3.0 seconds.
Max got close, but if he had like a couple more laps, he would have gotten him. Carlos Sainz for the Ferrari team wins it in Spain. His first home win. Damn. P4 for us. I'll take it.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That was a good race. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Carlos Sainz lights to flag win. Max Verstappen driver of the day. What a race. What a race.
And Carlos Sainz sees the checkered flag and wins.
And you could really tell today just how much of a factor the home race advantage was. Not only did they have the energy from the crowd, but they also knew every millimeter of this track. That's what the home race advantage means.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
Alright, well, congratulations to Sainz on the win. His first win on home soil in the Ferrari, I think for our career mode at least. I don't even think in any of the My Team modes he even won. Maybe he did an F123 at one point. Maybe. I could be wrong. But good job to him. Well-deserved win for Sainz. Couldn't have written it any better. Good job by him. Much deserved. And he's going to keep that on him for a long time. Max Verstappen P2. Congratulations to him. Charles Leclerc P3. Double Ferrari podium. So, not bad. Not bad. We come home with the 4th. So I'll take it. It ain't a podium, but I mean, especially from where we started back in P10, get P4. Not bad. Not bad at all. Fernando Alonso, P5 in his home race. George Russell in 6th. Sergio Perez managed to P7. Hamilton in 8th. Stroll in 9th. And Daniel Ricciardo, our teammate, in P10. He would have finished P9 from the sounds of it. However, I think Stroll passed him at some point. And he was even faster than Stroll. As a matter of fact, he was even faster than us. What the fuck? He was way faster. He was like 0.2 faster than he was 0.2 faster than me. Damn. Oh man. I mean, I wouldn't say that pit stop hurt us because I feel like that we were far enough out ahead of Ricardo to where it wouldn't hurt us, but I have no fucking clue. I'd have to watch it back and see. And while editing, it will probably give me a better idea of how it all transpired, but yeah, so. We also got close to another Haas point score finish with Hulkenberg in 11th. You got Gasly in 12th, and Magnussen in 13th, Albon 14th, Ocon 15th, Zhou in 16th, Bottas 17th, Sargent in 18th, and then both McLaren's of Norris and Piastri DNFs. McLaren did not score anything today, which is crazy. Crazy to say that. But they did not score anything. Holy shit. And then take a look at the driver standings. Max Verstappen extends, there we go, his lead at the top of the championship now by 23 ahead of us in P2. With Leclerc in third, 37 back from Max and 14 back from us. Lando P4 after scoring nothing. Alonso P5. Piastri in 6th, Perez in 7th, Russell in 8th, Sainz P9 with the win. And then Hamilton in 11th. Then you got Stroll in 11th. And Hamilton in 10th, excuse me. Stroll in 11th, there we go. Ricardo in 12th. Gasly 13th, Albon 14th. Ocon 15th. Then Hulkenberg is 16th, Bottas 17th, Magnussen 18th, Zhou in 19th, and Sargent dead last. Constructors wise, Red Bull lead ahead of Ferrari now by 50 points in P2. McLaren down to P3 after scoring nothing. They're 54 points back. We still remain in P4, 90 points back. Mercedes in 5th, 128 back. They have half the amount of points that Red Bull has, actually. It's crazy. The Aston Martin in 6th, Alpine in 7th, Williams in 8th, Haas in 9th, and Kick Sauber P10. Not bad at all. So, pretty good day, I must admit. Definitely remaining here in P2 isn't going to stay that way the whole time. It's going to go away eventually at some point this season. It just depends. But, yeah, so I'll take it. Really good job from the team and from ourselves. Take a P4, especially after starting P10. Couldn't have written it any better than that. And Ricardo got a point too, so I'm even more happy. Oh, hey, there we go. We got our 10th top 10 finish, and we ended up earning the tier 1 goal acolyte for top 10 finishes. And that gives us it gives us 2,750 awareness. Or 2,750 awareness. Yeah, 275. No, it makes no sense. You know what I mean. 2,750 awareness. That's a lot of extra awareness that it's given me for acolytes. But then I remember we got such a shitload amount for winning back in China because it got us past the championship points goal. So yeah. But also that's 10 top 10 finishes in a row. We've never finished outside the top 10 this entire season. However, in a couple races that might actually change. We'll see though. Rating rivalry. Oh, I'm behind. We're now back in a rating rivalry with Stroll again. So we have to increase our RTG to 82 to win. And Stroll's at 80. I'm at 79. I doubt. I mean, the other thing too is like we're more consistent than Stroll, but we're still losing. The winner's awarded focus though. Give it to Stroll, because he needs a lot of fucking focus, because he's too busy focused on the fucking cash rolling in from his daddy. Ratings, my experience went up. Racecraft went up. My awareness is going to go all the way up. Pace almost went up. Focus went up, so that's good. So, not bad. So we had 64 experience, 81 racecraft, 79 awareness, and 76 focus. And we're just about halfway there to RTG rating of 80. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Back up to the 52% recognition thing, so I'll take it. And I think it's because we got to rating 79. Or no, yeah, we got to rating 79, so Maybe that's why, but I'm not 100% sure. Someone in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong on that. We got the manufacturing expert specialist objective done, the wind tunnel engineer objective done, material fabrication planner objective done, and the quality assurance tester objective done. They're all pretty easy. I mean, y'all already know what they are because they were shown in the beginning, but we got them all done. Woo! Let's go. I'm back home once again. Yippee-ki-yay.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
I don't know about you, but I've gotten 2 wins over my rival. What has he gotten? Just podiums. I think I've gotten more podiums than him, in all honesty. How many podiums does Stroll have or something like that? Doesn't he have like 5 or 6? Because he got the one in Baku in 2017. And then he got one at Monza 2020. Sakir 2020. He's only gotten 3. I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 podiums and 2 wins, so I think I belong on the grid. Especially in a fucking VCARB. I'm pretty sure I belong here. But messages, got the top 10 finishes thing done, so that's pretty cool. I was expecting to get it done at some point this season. I just didn't know when, but it's pretty nice that we got it done. We have a driver rating. Rival, step it up. I've always stepped it up. Stroll just steps down. Championship rival concerns. We need to be careful. Max Verstappen is stringing some great results together and is pulling away from us in the Drivers' Championship. If the gap between you both gets any larger, Max will consider themselves winners of this current rivalry. That is fine. I am 100% fine with that. Let him do it. I am not a championship contender yet. I'm not even close. And I got a new rival, which is Stroll. Oh, jeez. I swear to God, if he makes contact with me at any point this season, I'm going to come find him and I'm going to rock his fucking world, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so. And also, we could get the top 5 qualifying thing pretty soon as well. But, yeah. And to get tier 2 done for the top 10 finishes, we need 50 top 10 finishes. We need 40 more. And we're almost halfway done with the championship points thing. And we need 4 more podiums to get this done, which is pretty crazy knowing that we're almost done with that. What was I gonna... Oh yeah, fucking chassis. Unless Ricardo already got it. No, he didn't. Apparently Ricardo's looking at this, but I'm just gonna purchase it for him because it's... He's just looking at it, so I'm just gonna purchase it for him. Because why not? It's gonna take all the way until after Britain for it to come in, so... Not really much I could do there. Mercedes are faster or have a faster engine, but hopefully the field technology can help us out a little bit. Yeah, there's not really much else for me to get. Hopefully both of these upgrades come in, the front wing end plates and the rear wing upper flap, which will come in after Britain. Hopefully they both come in. Ricardo's doing more on the MGUK side of things, so there you have it. So I've got 4 upgrades trying to come in right now. Field technology, rear downforce, and weight reduction. And Ricardo's got MGUK in the front downforce, which in theory should put us ahead of just Aston Martin. In theory. And also kick Sauber's ahead of Williams and Alpine. And they're barely, and Haas is barely ahead of them. Sauber is making strides, and that's kind of fucking terrifying. It's kind of fucking terrifying when you think about it. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification down below for more. Hopefully I'll start to sound better. I'm just coming off of being sick, and I'm just nasally right now, so I don't expect Austria to be the same, but it depends on when I decide to record it. Which might just be shortly after I end this video, who knows. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being patient. hopefully at some point a series that I've done for 3 years will come back soon. I know I've been asked about it recently, and I want to bring it back, so hopefully I'll be able to. But I want to try to get to the halfway point of this season and then try to do that. Or maybe try to finish up this season, period, and then do that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. I love y'all. Goodbye.